Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, ready to stomp a mud hole in some unlucky alien's ass and then walk it dry in XCOM: The Long War. Although, having said that, now I wonder if it's even possible from a colloquial standpoint. I mean, mudhole makes a pretty good euphemism for the anus as it is, if you think about it. If you heard somebody say, "Did you see that? That guy totally just got fucked right in the mud hole," you would absolutely know what that person was talking about. I mean, you would get it. Which, as a result, I think begs the question, can you stomp a mud hole in somebody's ass when there's technically already a mud hole there? I mean, you can tear someone a new asshole, but if that's what stomping a mud hole meant, then wouldn't the saying be, "I'm going to stomp you a new mud hole"? Seems to follow, at least from my perspective. And what about the whole walking it dry part? What the hell does that even mean? I mean, is that the traditional way that one handles a hole that's filled with mud? You just walk around it until it dries up? Because, personally, I think that seems downright stupid. I mean, tromping around in the mud isn't going to make it dry any faster. It's just going to smear the mud all over everywhere. And if you're using mud hole as a euphemism for someone's shit-cake-crusted pooper, then smearing it around seems like a recipe for disaster. Because if their asshole's greasy enough that it needs walked dry, then they've probably, like, got cholera or maybe dysentery or something. And that shit, no pun intended, I guess. That shit, but it's like the 5th all-time leading cause of death among humans. Diarrhea diseases have killed a lot of people over the history of our species. So, I think after further review, stomping a mud hole in somebody's ass is pretty generally just a terrible idea. And that's even if you don't buy into the whole every ass comes with a mud hole pre-stomped theory that makes it literally impossible. Anyway, speaking of stomping mud holes in asses, I don't really think we need to send Banjo Thompson up to mess with this guy, because that's going to be a literal mud hole stomping right there. The problem with that being, Banjo Thompson, of course, having stomped the mud hole, won't be content to walk the mud hole dry. He's going to fuck it dry, because that's the way he likes it. No lube, no nothing like that, just painful, ass-tearing, fiery violence. It's kind of his MO. So we'll just send up the newbie instead, and the newbie has successfully managed to get a kill, although at great personal risk to himself, because, you know, a lot of damage there. Anyway, what do we got here? Muton Berserker. Loader, Sectoid Commander, Sectoid and an Outsider. Delightful. So no chance for a weapon that we can actually make use of. Couldn't you just splash this one, newbie? I mean, couldn't you have just blown it the shit completely out of the sky so we didn't have to fuck around with it? I don't know. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe we should have just sent up... I mean, we could have just sent up the Banjo. Then again, we didn't know that it had nothing useful in it, so... Could have been, you know, some Muton Elites or something in there that we have a use for. I guess we'll just take anyone who's not tired then and sort of needs Psychic EXP. We'll probably take a leader, too. I mean, I don't see any quality reason why not. Hugh Realsteel Jackman may be pulling that duty. Duty, and I've been making a lot of butthole references. Yeah. Now, you know what? Let's just send up the JCVD here. He can use actual experience as well, I suppose. I mean, Hugh Jacksman doesn't really have a whole lot to gain from going on this mission other than lowering everyone's fatigue time, and Jean-Claude is going to be capable enough to sort of get that done for us without forcing Hugh Jacksman to walk off the set of the most recently shot Wolverine movie. I think it's called... you know, like Wolverine, this time it's everything you've seen before except with bigger mutton chop sideburns. It's a really long subtitle, but I actually think that's what the studio decided to go with. Alright then, so there's Jean-Claude. He's sorted. We should probably take a gunner. I'm pretty sure Taylor Lautner is going to be tired, so we'll have to take somebody else. Yeah. Not sure who that somebody else is going to be. It looks like Nicki Minaj. Which is fine. We have, no general objections to Nikki, you know, as a trooper, not as an artist. I think as an artist, some of her music qualifies as legitimate forms of sound torture. You don't believe me? Go listen to that Roman voice for like 25 minutes, and if you don't gouge your own fucking eardrums out with chopsticks, I'll be surprised. So, Plasma Nova gun scope, laser sight, high capacity mags, and Nicki Crater Minaj is ready to drop a ton of ass on her foes and crush them beneath her bulk. Not that there's anything wrong with that, if you're into having your face crushed by a big giant ass, as long as what happens amongst consenting adults is no real concern of mine. Nice to see Sir Sidney back on duty, so we will actually have a scout, or not a scout rather, but an assault trooper that we can take on the mission, which is a nice change. We have a scout maybe who needs some infantry EXP? Yes, no? Do we have anyone who needs psychic EXP? The answer is no. They're all either hospitalized or already sitting in a tube. Well, okay then. So let's just take, you know what? Let's take old Skeet Ulrich then. We haven't really done much with Skeet, mostly because he's a miserable shot. He's not that fast. His willpower is mediocre, and I think, you know, in general, he's just not very good. Probably good enough to handle this mission, because this is what's known in the parlance as a cakewalk. Then again, Skeet Ulrich strikes me as the kind of guy who could actually fuck up a cakewalk. Probably, like, trip and fall into the cake. Do we need an arc thrower? We really don't. I suppose we can take one just for shits and giggles. I suppose we could try and humiliate some poor alien by having him be the one guy that got brought back in captivity, just to kind of embarrass him. We'll take Sir Sidney because this mission's going to level him and make Sidney a Master Sergeant, and I don't see any reason to not take Sir Sidney as a result. Then another Master Sergeant Assault Trooper. If Sir Sidney survives the mission and makes it, will actually be the first time we've had 2 Assault Troopers at max rank without one of them being dead. I mean, we've had a couple that reached max rank and then immediately they just got killed. So Sir Sidney would be the first concurrent, be Sidney and Miley Yeah Cyrus. First concurrent Master Sergeants. So yeah, we'll give Sir Sidney an arc thrower again, just to humiliate some poor alien. A medic. We should probably take a medic. Let's take a crappy medic though, because we have an abundance of crappy medics. I'm thinking possibly Tori Spelling. You know, Admiral Akbar down there as a corporal. Hawkeye does have a better willpower, actually. He's also faster, he has a higher will, and the same aim. His defense is slightly lower. Ah, fuck it, let's take Alan Alda. And if he catches a bullet through the eye, we won't then, you know, have to shed a tear or anything over the loss of such a noble man. Face it, Alan Alda. Nobody on Twitter is going to give a shit when you die. There won't be any kind of, like, R.I.P. Alan Alda hashtag that's trending. It'll be just like, hey, did you guys know Alan Alda died? And the replies will just say hashtag good. So the Slim Shady Memorial Slug Slinger Scope, battle scanners, some med kits. It's got Alan Alda taken care of. Not taken care of as in, you know, like bullet to the brain pan, but situated maybe is the word I'm looking for. Let's take an engineer. Somebody who needs EXP. Sung Kang still does. So does J-Lo. Who's closer? I don't really like Sung Kang, because I gave him repair, stupidly. He's also pretty far from, like 300 from level. Let's take a look at old J-Lo and see if she's in the same ballpark. We'll take J-Lo instead. J-Lo actually further away, and you know what? I'm still gonna take Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry. Do we need to give her Titan armor? Why not? Give her a plasma carbine as well to kind of help keep her speed high. Can you carry 2 battle scanners, JLo? You can. Well, we're going to have you double up on battle scanner then. 4 alien grenades is going to be... I mean, shit, that's like 1 for every other alien on the mission. Look at the trio of red here. Everybody going with kind of the same general color scheme. Apparently, Alan Alda, Sidney Poitier, and JLo sort of called each other before the big day so they could color coordinate their outfits. That's pretty snappy, guys. Gotta say. We could take a Rocketeer. Kid, Rocketeers, we're not fucking taking you. You're terrible. Who else could we take that might benefit from being on the mission, potentially? We haven't taken John Mayer on a mission in a long time. Oh, he's not done yet. I was going to say we could take Axl Rose, but he's still cooking. So let's take Vanilla Ice. Recently sprung from the Hoofscow after his, well, charge for robbery. Because, you know, Vanilla Ice really needs a bunch of shit from a construction site next door, apparently. Can't use his mad production money TV show to buy sheetrock. He's just got to go lift it from a property next door. Then again, I guess that's how you stay rich as a property flipper. If you just fucking steal the materials you use to upgrade a house and then sell it, well, hey. Can't get lower overhead than free, can you, VI? Henceforth, that's what I'm calling Vanilla Ice. It's kind of his rebranding thing. He's fixing to make a comeback in the rap world, but instead of being known as Vanilla Ice, he's henceforth going to be known as VI. It's got a much more new millennia feel to it, I think. Let's go with the proximity mine. Yeah, let's just take 2. Throw this electro pulse on there. Some Illyrium turbos. We'll take Bono. He's been okay. He's whatever. Bono, you're out. The most polite thing ever said about Bono or his music. You, sir, are adequate.
Touching down.
Never trust Bono to disarm a nuclear bomb, by the way. I mean, he claims he can do it, but he doesn't know shit about it. He's just gonna make it go off.
United States.
Also, he looks real sad, Bono. What's the matter, buddy? Did somebody kick your dog? You look really down. Still reeling over that whole iTunes thing, huh? You know, jokes about that are never gonna get old, so I'm gonna make one every time you're on a mission, Bono. Is that making you sad? Good. You deserve it. Just hang your head and look weepy.
This is Big Sky. We're just north of the crash site.
Yeah, we know exactly where we are in relation to the crash site, because this is like literally the 7,000th time we've done this fucking map. Apparently small UFOs only land here. You're Sydney, just taking a check. You know, I could describe what I'm doing here, but we've done it so many times at this point. I know every single possible spawning position for every single possible pod. I'm just going to move guys and throw battle scanners at where they might be, figure out where they are, and then kill them. Alright, so there isn't a pod here, which means there's likely a pod up in that general vicinity, and that's fine. We can have our engineer go and suss that out then. Skeet! Buddy! Why don't you duck lest somebody shoot you out of the air with a shotgun? Skeet gonna be very afraid to fly, actually, specifically for fear that someone will shoot him out of the air. Did we not bring a decent engineer with a battle scanner? We brought J-Lo, right? Yeah, okay. So, J-Lo, why don't you go find our other pod? They're going to be able to throw this battle scanner roughly the entire length of the field. So, why don't you just pitch it right over there? It's one of the other 2 places pods are commonly occurring. And no dice, surprisingly. Alright then. Very interesting.
Heading there now.
So we've narrowed it down then. We're probably going to have a pod over in that area, or they're all just piled up in the ship, which very rarely does happen. Skeet.
Overwatch.
Little Overwatch. Nikki. Overwatch is fine.
Affirmative.
VI, why don't you advance, buddy? How's that new album coming, by the way? Is it sounding good?
Roger that.
Did you heavily sample someone's track who's going to take a good portion of your profits for, you know, copyright issues? Because, you know, you did that last time. And I gotta say, you did do that last time, and it actually worked out really well for you, because you still made $1 bajillion off of Ice Ice Baby. Despite the fact that you had to give most of it away, you still came out of that one smelling pretty much rose-like. Let's have JC go up here and throw a battle scanner, just because he's kind of in a reasonable position. Also, he has, you know, a battle scanner and nothing really to do with it. Up in here, gonna find a berserker for me there, Vanilla?
Eyes in the sky.
It's actually more like eyes on the ground, Vanilla. You are not going to find an enemy for me, so everything is then in the ship or behind it. Alright then, well, we can pretty much run up here willy-nilly with absolute confidence that we're going to be 100% totally safe.
Got it covered.
Which means that whatever my last move is, it'll be a dash, and it will spawn a pod. So let's just get that out of the way.
10-4.
Alan Alda, go crouch behind a log. Maybe go on Overwatch, I guess. Skeet, Overwatch is fine for you. J-Lo, you should maybe consider getting to cover. And then also going on Overwatch. Nikki, Overwatch. Bono, and why don't you come stand right there? That's fine. Stay behind that rock, Bono. You can pretend it's the Blarney Stone.
I'm watching.
And pee on it. Apparently that's what they do. They pee on the Blarney Stone. So the tourists will kiss it and kiss pee. It just seems kind of rude. It's funny, but, you know, still rude. Alright, so we have our first audio clue from a place I'm pretty damn sure should be underneath a fucking battle scanner. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how there could be a pod over here, because we just had a battle scanner on that exact fucking spot. So, J-Lo, maybe you should go a little deeper then and spawn the pod that is where it should not be. I mean, it shouldn't be possible for it to be there, but it's going to be there. Or the audio clue's just fucking with us, and there's actually nothing over there at all. Okay then. Want to play it that way, game? That's fine. Ah, be a jerk. That's cool. I wouldn't know what to expect from you, game, if you kind of weren't being a jerk ass. It's pretty much your MO. Yeah. Sir Sydney, you guys are advancing on this ship quite fast. Quite quickly, I guess. One should probably use an adverb there. But yeah, I can't help but notice that you're steadily advancing on the ship, and you're kind of a two-man wrecking crew, and you know, half of that wrecking crew, or like more like a third of the wrecking crew now, but a third of that wrecking crew is Skeet Ulrich, and I don't want to denigrate Skeet, even though he kind of deserves it, but I gotta say, that doesn't necessarily seem like the greatest plan of all time. Skeet Ulrich can lead the charge. Words that were never spoken ever, or even previously considered by a human. Not even Skeet Ulrich. Skeet would be like, I don't really have any position, or, you know, it seems like a real bad idea to put me in a position of leadership. I have no business leading men into, you know, anything. Battle. That's affirmative. Water. Nothing like that. You should stay well away from me, in fact, at all times. There's a meld canister over there. I've never seen a meld canister in that position before, ever. Which means me to suspect there's going to be a number of enemy units over there as well. On my way. So, thanks, game. Just when I think I've played this map enough times that I have it just down cold, then you pulled this shit on me to make it take a really long time. A mission that the outcome is in basically no doubt at all. I mean, we know how this shit is going to end. It's like a M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. We know what's coming. It's going to be some ridiculous twist. And it's never, therefore, a twist. You know what the twist you should put in your next movie is, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong? The twist should be that there's no fucking twist. Everybody should be like, oh, here we go, third act twist. That's the Shyamalan Ding Dong way. And then, bam! Just exactly what you expect to happens. That's what you should do, M. Night. You gotta go, you gotta get meta on that shit, man. You gotta pull the old switcheroo. Overwatch, aye. J-Lo, why don't you dash? That way, when we spawn this pod over here, you can whack them with a grenade. Also, the title of M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's new twistless twist movie should be Twist. And it should be about, like, Chubby Checker, a young Chubby Checker, back in the day when the twist was awesome. And everybody's like, oh, you know, something bad's gonna happen, like, Chubbs is going to go and fall down on stage, and then he'll break his face, and the twist thing will never happen, and Chubby Checker will never be famous as a result. And then, now it's basically just a biopic of Chubby Checker. So exactly what you expect to happen is, you know, is exactly what happens. Everyone would be fucking confused as shit by that. Can't say it would make money, but I bet it would win a lot of, like, prestigious, snooty, sort of critical awards. It'd get a lot of critical acclaim. The box office would be, you know, pretty mediocre. Not a whole lot of people would go see it. But when it actually came time for award season, M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong would finally find himself standing behind a podium, you know, at an Oscar. A little bit of an Oscar nod there. On my way. Taking home that coveted golden statue. Overwatch. Heading out. You know, I'm actually just going to keep these guys over here, because Sir Sidney's probably fast enough to maybe help out with this Berserker. Why don't you dash over there, Sir Sid? You can cover a lot of ground, buddy. Seriously, Sir Sidney can cover a lot of ground, and he's not even one of our fastest guys. Alan, although you're on Overwatch. Skeeter, why don't you head on over, buddy? We need you down to the farm. Paul done flipped the fucking tractor again. We got to get it off of him. I think his arm's pinched under there, man, to chop it off. Yeah, it's gonna be tough come harvest. Paul only got one arm. Speaking of one arm, and did you just shoot that one from the hip one-handed to show off there? 'Cause I gotta wonder, this pretty big target seems like it should be a little bit easier to hit. Also, he's gonna be straight up in our grill, and that's not good. Fortunately, the rest of his team is too slow to kind of get into the mix. Yeah, that Berserker's gonna be a problem. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, Skeeter! Every single one of our Overwatch shots missed.
I'll get him next time.
I'm dubious of that claim, Skeet Ulrich. I don't think, in fact, that you will get him next time. Or ever, actually. So what should we do here? We could have Bono shoot twice. This does pretty good damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Probably 2 shots from the railgun and a shred is going to produce more overall damage, I feel, than... don't panic. Don't you fucking panic. Alright then. It's going to be real salty if you panic, Bono. Alright, so 17 damage. We probably could have gotten similar damage had we dropped a proximity mine and thrown some grenades and shit, but that's a lot of work, and I'm not sure it's worth the effort. We can get 2 shots out of Sir Sidney here. Let's see what old Sids can do. Sids actually might be able to get himself a free shot. Let's see. That was huge damage from Sir Sidney. This may bug the mission, actually. Close quarters combat and then a panic. Previously, we've had some problem with that. Not this time. Not going to get any more free shots out of Sir Sidney, however, because the panic is real, folks. So, Skeeter, think you could get us a kill? Actually, your chances fucking terrible. Okay. This is actually quite funny. Skeet Ulrich here has a 60% chance to hit. If we walk up there and throw a stun grenade at that fucker, he's going to have almost the same chance to stun it. So let's not do that. Let's work on this other guy first. We're going to have Nikki, Crater, Minaj just wind up a little bit of heavy artillery. That's good, 19 damage. And if worse comes to worse, we toss a grenade into the middle of this pile and kind of fuck our own dudes up, but yeah, sometimes you gotta make the tough choices. J-Lo, what are your hit percentages like? Not fantastic. Who else have we got here? We got the Hawkeye and Skeeter. I really don't trust Skeet Ulrich to do anything. Let's bring old Robert Van Winkle over. Let's see if Vanilla Ice can contribute anything at all. Actually, this could increase Skeeter's chance for a stun. Fails to hit, because failing to hit is what a good, failing to hit's what a good...
I'm on it, Commander.
Good Vanilla Ice does. That's VI for you, folks. Yeah, go ahead and take that shot. Jean-Claude Van Damme gonna get the kill.
Taken care of.
And with that in the mix, then I think we probably have enough damage that we can just... Let's go ahead and take a risk on the capture.
Roger, tracking.
Like I said, Skeet's shot to hit here is 80%, but his stun is going to be nearly as good. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be roughly half as good, and I'm still going to do it.
Subduing target.
Yeah.
The stun didn't
Another failure in the long career of failures for Skeet Ulrich. No one is surprised by that. Certainly not Skeet's parents. I'm a little surprised by that, actually. Was rather expecting a hit there. Gonna make it easier on our medic, though. Thanks for giving him a little bit better shot. Alan Alda's gonna be the guy that kills him. You should be ashamed of yourself, Muton. That's... Man, buddy, that's fucking humiliating right there. So, with their 2 heavy hitters gone, the floaters are gonna opt for the fallback maneuver, except instead of falling back, they're just gonna walk themselves straight into death. Apparently that guy has a serious suicide wish. Then again, we recently discussed aliens and their desperate need for kind of some crisis counseling or some sort of hotline or something. I mean, yeah, they're real prone to suicide. They've got a very serious problem in Alien Town. No, I don't want that to be Sir Sidney. I would prefer that be Skeet Ulrich. Skeet, if you could draw this Overwatch for us, that would be useful. Validate your existence slightly, at least, by being somewhat difficult to hit. Look out, Skeeter! Oh, wow, I was worried there for a second, Skeeter. I thought you was about to get boned in the beehole. That's gonna suck. Your beehole will be all ravaged. That's no good, boy. Ain't no good. 248 percenters, we'll take it. If one of those hits, it's a dead guy. And Nicki Minaj promptly. Thanks for making a liar out of me, Nikki. Appreciate it. Quick reply on that, too. I mean, you didn't waste any time making me look like a dick face. You just went right for it.
Heading out.
Vanilla Ice actually might be able to get a kill here. He can't miss. 60% to crit. Oh, and Vanilla Ice pops one for his homies. Man.
Will do.
That's not a 9mm, you know. Shay has the gauge, but Vanilla has the 9. I'm not sure that was a 9mm. It seems like a little bit larger weapon to me. What's your hit percent chance? Terrible and bad. Actually, terrible and worse, really. So let's just advance you to where you almost can't fuck up, even if you try. The meld is already out of the question. You know what? Can this hit them both? Maybe. We're gonna Electro Pulse for the guaranteed damage. This can't miss, so... Nah, we got that guy, but that guy must have been a little too high in the air. That's not really a problem. I have a feeling that Sir Sidney Portier is gonna be pretty much ready to clean this shit up. So, Sids, if you would. One shot.
Ooh, that is not
Yeah, you good. Go ahead and double up on him, because...
out of rounds.
So, Sir Sidney Portier, now a Master Sergeant. We got Skeet Ulrich with his dong kind of hanging out in the wind there. What's your hit percent like there, Skeeter? Among the worst we've seen. Why don't you just run over there then and hide behind a rock? Yes, yes. Just like you did on the set of the Newton Boys. Yeah, we all saw it, Skeet. You didn't think we did. You didn't think anybody was paying attention, and by and large, you were right. But I saw the Newton Boys, Skeet. Mostly because it had Matthew McConaughey in it, who I think is kind of a hunky dreamboat, but, you know. What can I say? My man crush is real. I like Matthew McConaughey. And Sir Sidney almost nearly earning himself a... Almost nearly? Yeah. Means he almost did something. Very nearly earning himself a trip to the hospital, but narrowly avoiding that fate. So let's just get him to safety. I would prefer him to not wind up hospitalized as a result of this piece of trash mission.
Back in.
He can just fall back and reload. I blame... You know, Alan Alda, I blame you for this.
Will do.
I'm not sure why, but, you know, I still somehow feel that you are to blame.
Don't move.
Why don't you go ahead and patch him up? There you go. So that med kit technically healing armor.
Aye, aye.
Sir Sidney's armor had a little bit of a boo-boo, and he just wanted to make sure that it was totally fine. Basically, Alan Alda just put a SpongeBob Band-Aid on Sir Sidney's scratch spot on his carapace, armored carapace there, and that was enough to satisfy him. Sir Sidney's a simple man.
Let's rock.
Likes the good things. SpongeBob, you know, Band-Aids. Being told he's a good boy.
Locked and loaded.
Pudding, now and then, on occasion. Sir Sidney, been known to enjoy a pudding or two.
Location confirmed.
So Bono's going to take a little sprint back across the map. Nicki Minaj is going to haul an ass. Of course, the slowness because it's going to take Nicki 2 trips. Joke never gets old. Hey, we found some sectoids and a sectoid commander, so somebody's probably going to get mind controlled. Brilliant. That was the end of the turn? I guess so. Well, guess Bono's going to be working for the bad guys then. Gonna be hurt when it happens. Oh, tried to side panic him and failed. That's surprising. We got 2 outsiders, a sectoid commander, and a regular sectoid. Not sure what that guy's whole game plan is. It's not a good game plan, whatever it is, because he's just running away. More shooting at old Bono, eh? And these guys really want to panic Bono, but after all the shit Bono's enjoyed during his career, let's face it, Bono, pretty goddamn unflappable. The man is, well, he's tough to rattle. This is probably going to work, though.
They're flanking my position.
Or they could
The flanks.
shoot Alan Alda square in his old-ass silver hair. Alright, well, that's bad. So, Alan Alda, then, I guess you're going to hide behind this tree and physician heal thyself. Poorly. We're going to save that last charge in case somebody gets critically wounded. Odds are strong at this point that someone is going to be Alan Alda. That's not fantastic. Is that Nikki's only shot? No, she has a worse shot, actually, at that guy. Yeah, we may revisit that in a moment, then. First off, let's get, Bono could just kill him. I mean, this is just gonna kill him, straight up. Yeah, there's no reason to not just take the freebie. If the aliens are gonna give us one on a silver platter, let's find a way to fuck it up. Nice work, Bono. You missed a 91% shot. Yeah, you're running out of ammo because you're shooting like an idiot. When you shoot wildly like a crazed asshole, you're gonna run out of ammo. I mean, that's just gonna happen. Nicki Minaj, can you finish that guy off since Bono doesn't really feel like playing the game today? Thanks. Nice job, Nicki. Glad to see someone... Oh, that was not smart. Fortunately, Vanilla Ice didn't have to pay for our crime. May still have to pay for his own crimes, but he's not going to suffer as a result of what we have done. Only, you know, things he himself has done. Let's just go ahead and kill this sectoid. We can also blow up this other guy's cover.
Eat this.
This is what we like to call an XCOM as a twofer. There you go.
Heading to that location.
JC, You are... yeah, you have a bad chance to hit. Kayla, what can you do with a grenade? Anything? Probably something. I would hope something. You gotta be able to do something, right? Yep, you can just lob one right there. That'll be fine. It's acceptable. We'll put some damage on the enemy. You'll still be in cover. Vanilla Ice will be, you know, in sort of a forward position with no Overwatch guarding him to make him an attractive target for the controlling of brain. That way, when the enemy decides they want to mind control somebody, we make that choice easy by feeding them Vanilla Ice. Or VI. Sorry, Vanilla. I didn't mean to step on the brand. I know you paid an image consultant a lot of money to come up with that.
Roger. Tracking. Ready to engage.
Yeah, you're not really ready to engage, Ski. You're not on Overwatch, and you reloaded for sort of no reason.
Incoming fire.
So Vanilla Ice suppressed, and as a result, nothing happens.
Taking fire over here.
Well, that was an exciting turn. The Outsider did manage to undo the damage that we did with our
I'm on it, Commander.
delightful little grenade there. Oh, Sectoid Commander on Overwatch.
It's raining.
Yeah, that's okay. He shoots about as well as Tara Reid, which is to say not good. Actually, no, actually, Tara Reid shoots a little better. I'd say he shoots more like, yeah, probably more like, Skeet Ulrich, really. He has some of the worst aim in our barracks. Let's go for the, yeah. Alright. I was going to say we're going to take a little bit of a risk, but 60% isn't really a terrifyingly huge risk, to be honest. Not necessarily good. Vanilla? You get a kill here?
Got something over here.
So there were two more Outsiders. Well, I thought we'd already spawned that pod. Alright then. That's fine. Good. That guy is very disappointed in you, Vanilla Ice. No, don't say a word. Don't even mention it. I don't want to hear it. Don't care what you have to say. I don't want to talk about it. Not a word. Not a word.
Ready to rock.
Nikki is gonna go on Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Seriously, Vanilla. What happened to you, man? Used to be cool. Man, you're Vanilla Ice. Not good at his job, folks.
Understood. Moving out.
Not good at his job. Well, I guess we'll get Skeet Ulrich up into the thick of things because, well, he couldn't make the situation any worse at this point. It's not to say he could dramatically improve the situation, because he can't, but he can't make it any worse. He does have that going for him. That did not improve your chance to hit that guy even a little bit. Why is that guy so hard to hit? Screw it. Just take a shot at this guy. That's a miss. It's not unexpected. I'm not proud of this. No. Get it as close to him as you can without injuring.
Catch.
Do 2 damage, damn you. Okay then. I mean, you completely destroyed Skeet Ulrich's cover, which is fucking terrible, but on the plus side... Oh, also, Sir Sydney is fucking flanked. Delightful. Well then, I guess we'll know what Bono's gonna do. This, a very noble and self-sacrificing act by Bono. He's gonna come up here and turn himself into an element of cover.
Providing cover at my location.
Yeah, and then he's gonna reload.
Reloaded.
Aha! Suck it, aliens! You thought Sir Sydney was flanked and screwed, but the fact is, you are the ones that are screwed. We have turned the tables. Somebody's mind controlled. Yeah, Bono is mind controlled, which, honestly, not that big of a problem since he's just being cover right now anyway. On the plus side, he won't get shot at. Got that going for us. Oh, well, actually, we've eliminated cover because... Yeah, Sir Sidney Poitier probably just made Master Sergeant and may die right here. Or they're going to shoot at the much easier to hit Skeet Ulrich. If Skeet has to give his life to save Sir Sidney, I think that is possibly the greatest act of his very short life. Yep.
I'm all right.
He saved Sir Sidney. That's pretty good work there. Now, can you maybe go and kill this prick to free up Bono? And it looks like you can. What? Why did Sir Sidney shoot Oh, Sir Sidney is the one that's mind controlled. Never mind. I am an idiot. So, Sir Sidney actually shot at our mech trooper, but failed to get the kill. Okay. Well, having Sir Sidney mind controlled is actually fucking horrible. That sectoid has got to die. Because Sir Sidney can just straight up walk in and murder a bitch. I mean, he has that kind of power. I don't know if we're even going to be able to get anybody close enough to shoot at him. I honestly don't think we are. Skeet Ulrich is not going to be able to do shit. I think J-Lo can even see him.
Moving.
Maybe a very, very long-range desperation grenade from J-Lo could save us? Nope. Can't even get it there.
I'm on the move.
Vanilla Ice, perhaps? I mean, if this doesn't work, Vanilla Ice is definitively dead.
They're shifting their attack.
Yes. I know it's going to cause friendly fire, and I don't care.
Catch.
We got to get...
Systems are holding.
He has 2 health. We got to do 2 damage. Somebody's got to get 2. You got to give me 2 damage.
Cover my flank.
Nope, nobody's going to be able to give me 2 damage. Don't shoot Sir Sidney. Save Sir Sidney! Nicki Minaj. Everything real bad. It's up to the Skeeter.
I'm rolling.
I really don't think Skeet can do it. I mean, he can see the guy. He's not going to be able to... Nope, he can't even see him. God damn you, Skeet Ulrich, you worthless fuck.
Moving out.
Well, if we're going to sacrifice somebody, we're going to sacrifice Skeet... Oh, god damn. Are you serious with the close quarters combat here, Sir Sidney?
Fire.
I will gladly feed Skeet Ulrich to your cannon if I have to. I mean that sincerely. I will gladly feed him to you.
Watch the flanks.
Is there something we can do to maybe make him not be able to kill us? We could suppress him. Yep, we're going to have to suppress our own fucking trooper.
Gonna need to reload soon.
So that's a thing that we did. Not proud of it. Mission's going, I'd say, pretty awful, in fact. We're going to throw some smoke over here. 2 troopers in half cover. Probably need the smoke. It's really the most useful thing that Alan Alda could possibly do. We can't afford to have any of these units on Overwatch because if he decides to move, he will die. And every single one of these units is vastly more expendable than Sir Sidney. So let's just drop a grenade here.
Batter up.
And I have destroyed Vanilla Ice's cover. Wow, this is a comedy of errors, folks. Alright then, that guy's just gonna run the hell away. And try and keep us mind controlled. I mean, Bono's gonna be able to chase him down. That's a foot race he's not gonna win. Van Damme's gonna... you know what? I'm actually rather glad that you whiffed, Van Damme, because any other... Yeah, Vanilla Ice is fucking dead. Are you kidding me? Sir Sidney ran up to him and was out of ammunition? Well, that's good for us, I guess. Nicki Minaj is going to get an Overwatch shot? No. What is this guy doing? Going to shoot at... Yeah. So Vanilla Ice is going to pay the ultimate price here. He can actually use that rhyme in one of his new rap videos as VI. Oh my fucking god, Vanilla Ice lived.
That was close.
I cannot believe that. Now, the one thing we can't do is Vanilla Ice cannot move. We cannot move Vanilla Ice. Just, we can't do it, because Sir Sidney will straight up turn him into a crunchy pulp. So, yeah, we can't do that. Let's flank and kill this son of a bitch so that we can free Sir Sidney from that mind control. If this does not have a 100% chance to hit, I'm going to Electropulse. Yeah, it doesn't, so yeah, I'm going to Electropulse. I can't risk a 9% chance that Sir Sidney murders our whole team.
Engaged.
So there you go. Alien down. That should have freed Sir Sidney, but he's not going to get to go. That's not good. Your hit percent like Nikki. God damn, Nikki, why can't you hit anything? What the hell is wrong with you today?
Aye, aye, Commander.
Nicki Minaj did not fucking bring her A game. Not even a little. Man. Maybe that guy's just, for some reason, impossible to hit. Our best chance at hitting him is a 45% chance, which is not good.
Heading to that location.
J-Lo can bomb him with a grenade, which we're going to do at this point. If we could maybe destroy some cover or something to
Incoming.
just lower his defense slightly. Nope, he's in full cover that is undestroyable. We got that going for us. Your regular chance to hit is 34%. Newly rebranded VI. Come do something useful. Which, you know, other than get killed by Sir Sidney Portier. Who I will mention is now standing just out in the open waiting to die.
Throwing grenade.
If you're a fucking assault trooper in my XAlt program, don't ever get ranked up to Master Sergeant. It is the ultimate death sentence. There is nothing that will ensure you are dead faster than making the rank of Master Sergeant as an assault trooper. I think, there must be some... I mean, it's a curse, clearly. Probably somehow related to Tara Reid, since she is the most cursed trooper in XCOM history. But I have to suspect that, you know, at some point, when our assault troopers reach the level where they finally have made it to Master Sergeant, they just, they've seen too much shit, man. They're just, they're too emotionally ruined to continue living, and they sort of just suicide themselves. What's your chance to be useful, Skeet? Yeah, you know, had you said I have a 1% chance to be useful in life, Skeet Ulrich, I would have completely said, you know what, I think your numbers are dead bang, Skeet. Well, let's have Nikki suppress then. If that guy moves, Nikki will do more damage than any of the other troopers sort of in the vicinity. We're going to have Van Damme take the regular shot. If somebody has to get hit, Van Damme is best equipped to sort of withstand the damage. I got hunkered down. We did not expect that. I don't really care that he hunkered down. The only thing it's going to cost us is some meld, which honestly is fine. Is that guy on Overwatch? He is. Vanilla Ice is out of grenades. Do you have a holo targeting Vanilla Ice? You do not. Not seeing really what you're good for, Vanilla Ice. Really don't. Skeeter, why don't you go handle the Overwatch then? And then you can shoot this guy in the back.
Incoming fire.
Well, it's already gone by, Skeet. You're a little slow on the reaction there. A little bit. You should, you know, maybe drink some coffee or something before the next mission, so you're a little more with it. Nicely done there, leaving him at 1 health. That's fantastic work. No reason to risk anything that has a miss. We're just... this mission has enough if all over it already. It's gone as badly as it can go without someone dying. I really did think we were going to have to feed Skeet Ulrich to Sir Sidney. And you know, I said it, and I meant it. I was totally prepared to do that. But, turns out it wasn't necessary. Nicki Minaj, would you please end this son of a bitch? Thank you.
Dead.
Yeah, he sure is. Well eulogized, by the way, as well, Nikki. You got that one just right. Sir Sidney, you still have your arc thrower, right? Go get us another fucking carbine then, I guess. The only thing we know is that this will guarantee stun this guy, and we will take him home. Because Outsiders works every fucking time. It really does. I'm not sure we've ever failed on an Outsider. I don't know why. Free plasma carbine, guys! Woohoo! Everybody get it hyped. You know what? We should just build another plasma carbine. We have the bits. We could actually use one. That way we could stop taking the Slim Shady Memorial Slugslinger. I mean, basically the two weapons are the same, except there's a slight aim bonus on the carbine. Holy shit, that's a lot of promotions. That's the most promotions we've seen in a very, very long time. So Sir Sidney managed to buck the curse. Yeah, let's give him resilience instead of lightning reflexes, because that's way better. Yeah, lightning reflexes. And Sir Sidney, sorted forever. Skeet long shot Ulrich. I really like that, actually. Long shot. It's not going to stick, but, man, is it appropriate. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and customize Skeet right now. We'll just get him. Okay, never mind. We'll do that in just a moment then. Crater, what do you got? Bring him on. Resilience. Will to survive. We're going to take resilience because that is the best stat bonuses, and you not being able to be critted, and your giant ablative armor that you carry on your derriere, it's going to make you very, very difficult to hit. Stacks Van Winkle. Yeah, we'll probably... You know what? We'll just do the nicknames next time. That's fine. We'll get them. I don't really feel... I do have the perfect nickname for Skeet already picked out, but we'll have to kind of mull over what... Yeah, oh, well, no, you know what? We'll go ahead and do them. We can just... I think we're just going to make Robert Van Winkle just be Vanilla Ice. Or VI, because, you know, recently rebranded. Dense Smoke or Holo Targeting? We're going to go with Holo Targeting. Because Dense Smoke isn't really that great when you don't have Smoke Grenade. Yeah, we picked up an alien carbine, blah, blah. Let's head down to the situation room here real quick. We'll go to the gray market. We're going to get rid of our garbage. A little bit of housekeeping around here, so... Where did we get a... Oh, you know what? We got those when we raided that exploded UFO. It's where we also got all... Yeah, it's where we picked up most of that junk. Alright, so there you go. 265 credits in the dome. We are going to head down to engineering, and if we have 9 Illyrium. Never mind. I was going to build a plasma carbine, but I actually legitimately don't think we have enough Illyrium to do it. Maybe we do. Do we? Pulse card? No, that's not it. Where is plasma carbine? Why do I not see it on the list? We can't build any of the other plasma weapons. Why could we possibly build a plasma carbine? Paper rounds. Where are you, plasma carbine? No. There it is. We need 25. Okay, so we don't have enough. Very well then. Let's just pop over to the barracks for a moment then, and we'll just get our 2 recent promotions taken care of here. Where you at, Skeeter? Yeah, I really like Longshot, actually. That's really good. Skeet Longshot Ulrich. His entire career was one long shot. That's not going to be his name, though. He's going to be Skeet Blanket Ulrich. Because, well, they had a Skeet Blanket, and we bought a Skeet Blanket. There you go. Also, that's possibly the most humiliating nickname we've given any of our troopers, honestly. And it's going to be VI for Vanilla Ice. Recently rebranded, Robert VI Van Winkle. And there we go. So with those fellas newly nicknamed, and Skeet Blanket ready to, well, absorb a little skeet, actually. That's going to be a tough hobby, Skeet. Anyway, with them ready to absorb, I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.